Okay, so today I'm making a video about I was gonna say a random troll, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that, right? So this troll or this person, right, has commented on a video that I made on TikTok, right? My TikTok is set West 10, right? And the video is called This Can't Be It. Basically in the video I was just saying how some people will be like, this can't be my life, this isn't what life is gonna be every day. And then I said, it's not, right? This is just a test. It's just one level of life till you get to the next level, right? And then this person has come underneath, right? A nameless, pictureless person, right? And has put 9 to 5, same average life till getting old, right? And then I put, it depends if you're getting what you want out of it, right? So obviously I read that in as a positive response, right? Because I couldn't completely gauge where this person was coming from with that first comment, right? 9 to 5, same average life till getting old. Are they putting down people that work, or are they just saying, yeah, it's just what it is, right? So I gave them that benefit of the doubt, and I just responded like flatly, right? It depends if you're getting what you want out of it, right? So then they replied, oh, how you get out, question mark. Save up for a business, with the nerdy glasses face, and then the hand over the face, like as if to say, yeah, right, yeah. So I'm like, there's something a bit more to this, right? So there's two things that you can understand from this perspective, right? And you might think I'm jumping the gun, but I'm not, right? I'm a small content creator, right? I'm not big. I don't have a big platform. Fair enough, my TikTok does better than my YouTube and my Instagram, right? But I'm not at a level where random people would just come across me and just troll for no reason, right? So the people that do come to my content and interact is either they're genuinely interested in the content, or they're there for a purpose, right? And there's only three types of people that would be there for a purpose. One, it would be like like Snapchat and TikTok and Instagram are just full of police officers and investigators and intelligence agency operators, right? That's just obvious. If you've got any sense, you understand there's a whole branch of people that's their job to do that, right? Then there's hackers and scammers. Then there's like secret society operatives, yeah? People there to do psyops, right? So in my opinion, this person is one of those three, right? And not just a random person, because I can tell the difference with when people say certain stuff, right? So when he asked me how you get out, save up for a business, right? In sarcasm, there's two things he's looking for there, right? He's either looking to find out if that is actually a plan of mine, right? And how I would go about doing that, if I would divulge that in my answer, right? Or he's canvassing to see if you would be into anything untoward or like anything out of the normal person's point of view of just working hard and getting money, right? That is what that question is staged for, right? And it's either that to get information out of me, or B, to rile me up, right? And you're not going to get either from me, right? That's why I'm making this video, right? So then I responded to him, well, you could do nothing or do both, right? So basically another flat response, right? You could do nothing, right? You could just do nothing with your life, right? Or you could do both. You could do 9 to 5 and start a business, right? It's up to you how you think, yeah? And then this is where he jumped out, right? Whatever it is in him or her or they, right? Jumped out of them, right? So this morning I read back, right? I checked my responses. And he said, don't talk to me. You're an NPC, bro. And then that was just like, are you stupid, right? And this is why I know it's either made to rile you up or extract information out of you, right? My response to him was this. And yet here you are interacting with something you didn't create, right? So think about it like this. NPC is supposed to be a non-playable character, all right? We use it on the internet as a joke, and it refers to main character syndrome at the same time, right? if you've got main character syndrome, then everyone's an NPC. But at the same time, if you're woke or aware of the Matrix, you can see the NPCs, the non-playable characters, right? People that are just drifting along, right? 9 to 5ers. You have you name it, right? Just a normal person that's unaware of anything beyond the surface level. Yes, we use that term on the internet as a joke, right? They're just NPCs. They're not real people, right? But the irony of this person coming to a content creator and telling them they're an NPC while commenting on something they didn't create is just, it's mind blowing, right? So this is the layers of delusion this troll or agency person or operative is under right here. These layers of delusion. You thought you was gonna either draw me out, right, get some information from me, or rile me up. Now all you've done is given me more fuel to create more content, right? To be a playable character. Yeah, the irony of it is ridiculous, right? So as an NPC, NPCs don't create anything, right? They just exist in the background function of the programming. They interact with what's already been created for them, right? So the irony is just, it just blows my mind, right? If I'm a content creator and I'm doing something that normal people aren't doing, I'm a main character. I'm not an NPC, right? And there are NPC content creators too, right? That is just obvious. But the type of things I talk about, the information I give you, is not NPC stuff, right? It just take your life into your own control stuff, right? Main character business we deal with, right? So it's just mad, right? If they thought they was going to get information out of me about my future plans and what my personal life is, wrong, right? I'm not trying to be mysterious or none of that. I'm just like, the internet is a scary place, right? There's a lot of devious, sick people online. They have access to the internet. They could do whatever they want to do whenever they want to do it. So it's in your best interest and my best interest to be aware when you're interacting with these types of people, what their agenda is, right? Because he could just be a normal person, right? He could just be some loser drug dealer that's like, oh, 9 to 5ers or whatever, right? And he could be a person digging for information for an agency or some sort. And he could be a psyop operative, right? He could be any number of these things. You know why? Because he's just a nameless, pictureless, profileless person on the internet. It could be anybody, right? But the irony is crazy. If now, for instance, right, just thinking out of my own delusional bubble myself, if this is someone that is actually well accomplished and has achieved things in life, why are they here on my small little TikTok worrying about what I have to say? Are you planning to try and steer my ship and not let me do it? Is that what you thought was going to happen? I can't understand it, yeah. But just be aware of that on the internet. People are always digging for information from you, and if they can't get information, they want to rile you up and steer you in a different direction to where you're going. So just remember that. And the latest video that I dropped on TikTok, it's an excerpt from something that's on YouTube, that's coming to YouTube if you haven't seen it yet, of me talking about genetics as it refers to bodybuilding and muscle building. And it's just a small excerpt saying basically there are no bad genetics. If you've survived and you're still alive, you've got good genetics, right? Because that is how the animal kingdom, the natural world works. Only the strongest of the strongest, the fittest of the fittest survive. So if you're still alive, even with the help of others and medicine and modern technology, you still got good enough genetics to exist on Earth, right? So your genetics are not bad. But one of the first comments, right, even though it's sarcasm, yeah, is, well said, LeBron. Do you understand? Yeah, I laugh at it too. It's funny, yeah. I might have a LeBronish beard, yeah, but obviously I'm not LeBron in genetics. I'm not LeBron, and the person that commented is clearly not a LeBron genetic person either. But it's the irony of these people. Like, what do they expect? Are they just, well, obviously from a more analysed perspective, a lot of these people are going through life just projecting anyway, right? Looking for something to get their frustration out of, and they're feeding into more and more negativity, so they produce more and more negative stuff, right? That is one way to be more mindfully analytical about who they are and what they're doing, right? That's obvious. I'm aware of that. But at the same time, I got to have a laugh at their expense, right? And I'm gotta point out how they try to track you and pull you into their way of nothingness, right? They're actual NPC-ness, right? I'm literally building a house here, right? And they're looking at me and they're like, where'd you get those bricks, right? What are you doing with that fucking timber, right? Where are your tools? And they're picking up my tools and putting my tools back down and shit. And I'm like, what are you doing, man? You don't live here. You're not working on the site. Just go away, right? And so it's just like that. If you're here to watch how the house is being built, just enjoy the house making process, innit? Just interact with me on that level. But don't try to deter me from building the house and then tell me you're just having fun. Like, what are you achieving here? I'm building a house where you're doing nothing, right? Just distractive behavior. So, I don't know. Maybe that was a bad analogy. But just be aware, these people are out here and they will always be trying to draw information out of you, distract you or trigger you, right? So, ha to this guy.